Very warm welcome to Must Know Topics. In this particular series, I'll be taking down various lecturate and GD topics which will be helpful in preparing for various government competitive examinations, including Service Selection Board interviews. The topic that I'll be taking today would be drug addiction, and this would be the 18th lecturate of the series. Well, I'll be covering this particular topic in 5 subdivisions, that is introduction part, followed by commonly used drugs, symptoms and cause, treatments, and finally the conclusion part. Now coming to the introduction, well, drug addiction is a pharmacology, then physiology and a psychiatric problem that is affecting the youth of the country mostly. Moreover, it not only ruins the individual's life but also ruins the family and social life of the person. Now, specifically in country like India, there has been a rise in drug addiction, and that is because of the drug smuggling that is happening at the borders of Indo-Pak and Indo-Bangladesh. Well, coming to the commonly used drugs, these are the list of some commonly used drugs which are being used in daily life. For example, alcohol consumption, then cocaine, then steroids which are being used by the bodybuilders in order to build up their bodies, then nicotine or e-cigarettes, and opioids, then prescription drugs and cold medicines. So most of the medicines have drug content in them. Then some inhalants, so inhalants include like room fresheners are there. Moreover, there are asthma patients who take up inhalants. So all these consist of some or the other drugs. Now coming to the part symptoms and cause. Now basically there is only one major cause for all the following symptoms. So there is only one major cause for all the following symptoms, and that is the drug affects or impacts directly the brain. And since it is impacting the brain directly, it has all these symptoms. Now basically the symptoms are as follows. The craving for the drug increases. The person has no control on him or her. Moreover, building up a tolerance. Then severe loss of appetite and weight. The person doesn't feel hungry. The craving is only and only for drug, not for food. Moreover, and it consequently results in loss of weight. Then the person with drug addiction is more anxious than a normal person. The irritability increases. The person gets irritated soon. Moreover, there is a gradual impairment of intellectual functioning. So since it is impacting the brain directly, the person is not able to use his or her intelligence, and it is not easy for the person to come out of this drug addiction. Now one of the major symptom of drug addiction is the illusion and the hallucination that happens. So these were some of the major symptoms of drug addiction. Well, coming to the treatment part, there are basically two therapies which are suggested by doctors, that is the behavioral therapies and the other is the drug assisted therapies. Now coming to the behavioral therapies, a change can be brought in the attitudes about drug misuse, and even we can suggest people to advocate healthy lifestyle. Now these two can be done with the help of rehabilitation centers. Moreover, there are some drug assisted therapies. For example, a person who has craving for opioids drug or is addicted to opioids, the drug which is used to treat the same is methadone. Moreover, alcohol, if you talk about alcohol, then there is a drug named naltrexone. Yes, naltrexone. And if you consider tobacco, nicotine and Varenicline is used. Well, coming to the conclusion part, so as I mentioned earlier, that India has seen a large number of cases of drug addiction in the last few years, and this is because of the drug smuggling that is happening at the India-Pakistan border and India-Bangladesh border. Now the armed forces and the paramilitary forces like BSF and Indian Army is trying to control the same by marking up their presence at the border. But there have been cases where drug smuggling has taken internally, and we have specific department to take control over the same, that is the narcotics department. Moreover, since the drug addiction is on rise, it is the duty of the government to increase more and more rehabilitation centers so that the people get de-addicted. And we should also know the fact that the drug addiction can be treated through detoxification process only, that is process of removal of drug from the body. So I hope that this topic would have been useful for your preparations. In case you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.